Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Alf and I are here to share our November Home Fragrance Empties. He is getting ready to settle into my lap here and hopefully not be a problem child, but we know Alf. Hopefully we just get some pug snores out of this. But you guys, I have Home Fragrance Empties for this past month and there's quite a bit. I'm actually surprised there isn't more. I do have a couple of candles going downstairs right now that are within like a couple of days of being finished, as well as some wax melts that I actually have finished, but I'm saving those to be able to show you guys in the weekly home fragrance roundup this coming Saturday. So I just kept those downstairs, but there's still quite a bit to get through here. And so let's go ahead and dive through some final reviews on candles. I will put this disclaimer out there because some people are new and so they will see a candle like this and say, yeah, that's not done. But it is because, and those of you that have been here, you know the spiel that's coming. I utilize candle crocks. I am a huge fan of candle crocks for problem candles and also just for finishing candles because I review a lot of candles. This is more than half of my channel at this point in terms of content is candle related, especially at specific times of the year, such as like the fall and the holiday time, just because I utilize a lot of home fragrance this time of year. So when I review a candle, typically when I am done reviewing it, like I was with this milk and cookies here from Kringle, I will pop this into one of my 3 candle crocks around the house. And what happens is the wax completely liquefies. And today I have an example for you because I figured that might be kind of nice to see an example. I just took this one out of the candle crock that is in this room over here. Now this was Holiday Sweets. And this was another Kringle candle. You can see this is completely liquefied. So when you put your candle in a crock, it is going to heat from the bottom as well as the sides. And what's happening is, one, I need to put this down so I don't drop it and make a giant mess on my floor here. But what happens is that when that wax is liquefied, it is releasing the fragrance oils out of the wax into the room. So kind of like your melting wax melts, right? The wax never dissipates, but all of the fragrance is removed from the wax itself. So when I smell this milk and cookies, for example, which I burn to just beyond the halfway point, like this just smells like paraffin wax to me now. There is no fragrance left at all. Someone might look at this and think, that's wasteful. It's not wasteful to me. It's just like people who purchase wax melts and have to like get rid of that wax, right? And there's, by the way, there's lots of things that you can do with this leftover wax. You can make fire starters, you can make patio candles, but one thing you can never do again, even if you think that the wicks are still in the proper place, like here the wicks didn't actually move that much, but the glue is going to get loosened from your wick clips down here, and these wicks can float around all over the place. It's incredibly dangerous to light a candle that you have had in a candle crock after you take it out. Like once you decide this is now going to the candle crock, like it's going there to retire. Once you get the fragrance out, if you want to use this wax for something else, great, but do not relight it in this container. If this wick gets too close to the edge of the jar, this glass can break. Now this glass is obviously designed to be used with candles, obviously, but it is meant for the wick to be a certain distance away from the glass so that it doesn't shatter. You don't want to mess, you don't want a fire hazard. So if you want to burn this, just burn it. If you want to crock it, but it's not, you don't get to do both after you crock it. Well, you can crock it again, but you're not going to relight it is the moral of the story. So if you want more information in terms of like ins and outs when it comes to candle crocks, check out my Candle Crock 101 video. I will link it in the description box below. I will also link where you can get most of these candles. I feel like quite a few of these are still readily available. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with milk and cookies. I love this scent. I just don't love the paraffin wax from Kringle. I'm not a big fan of paraffin wax from any company, so I prefer soy or soy blend. That's really kind of my favorite. I just find that I have to babysit paraffin candles a lot, so I have to make sure the wicks are kept perfectly trimmed. I have to wipe the wicks off with a paper towel before lighting it. I have to make sure that there's good airflow. I have to make sure that the candle doesn't start sooting or smoking. You just have to babysit them a lot more. And I also find that I don't get as much strength and throw as I would prefer. So that's just my own personal opinion. I know there are still a lot of people out there who love paraffin, and if you do, I think that's fantastic. There's lots and lots of different candle companies to choose from, right? Like you can definitely go to the company that has your preferred wax formula. For me, the Kringle soy formula is just so absolutely perfect. It's heavenly. And speaking of, I have some 3-wick candle empties to share with you guys, but let's finish up this guy right here. So this is the Holiday Sweets. This was another Kringle new for the holidays country candle that was released this year. I still have a few of these to get through. I think there's maybe like 4 or 5 more that I need to review. But anyway, Holiday Sweets was nice. It definitely smelled a lot better burning than it did on cold sniff, but I liked it even more in the candle crock because I found that it was actually stronger and better performing in the candle crock. So sometimes that can happen. You know, it's a great way to get some more life out of candles that you would otherwise just kind of be like, meh, you know, like what am I gonna do with this? I don't love it burning. It's not strong enough for me. Stick it in the crock. Probably turned around. Let's talk Kringle 3-wick because I have 3 empties here. They're all pretty much empty. I guess I don't have to like do this, but okay, they're all empty. And this one's cranberry. So we've got cranberry here. You guys, they burned perfectly the whole way. There was no soot, there's no discoloration. The wax was the same color the whole way down, and definitely more strength and throw than the traditional 2-wick tumblers. These guys right here, let me just lift one out. So this one here was Bavarian Christmas, and the 2-wick tumbler, obviously this one went into the crock after I reviewed it, but these, I wanted to burn them the whole way down, and the thing that I feel like is the advantage with the Kringle 3-wick candles, because these are roughly the same size as a Bath & Body Works candle, they are more. Even on sale, they are more than the Bath & Body Works candles. Here is my justification for paying more for the Kringle candles though. First of all, there's always a discount code, so I have a discount code with Kringle, and do I use my own discount code? Yes, because I like to save money. But also, you can get these on a better price point. But that being said, the fact that these burn flawlessly the whole way down for, and I timed it with, one of these I timed it, the burn with. I got 47 hours of burn time out of one of these. And with most of my Bath & Body Works candles, after about 15 to between 20 hours, I find that those get so messy or sooty, or the wicks just disappear, or something happens where I need to put them into a candle crock. And I love my candle crock. I just got done talking about how much I love that thing. I think it's a fantastic tool, but I also really like the ambiance of burning my candles. And I would really rather burn all of my Bath & Body Works candles. But this one, for example, started getting, I started seeing huge puffs of like black smoke coming off of these wicks. These are the really thick rope-like wicks here. And this is a white balsam and vanilla, by the way. But like that one, I just felt like I didn't even have the option to continue to burn it because it was just turning into a mess. These, I don't have to worry about. And that to me is worth spending a couple of extra bucks on, because I can just enjoy them the whole way down. And the performance in terms of strength and throw, definitely better than the 2-wick jars. Am I still gonna buy these? Yeah, because I do think that they are really beautiful, but I think what I will do is pair the 3-wick version with it when I'm burning it. So if I'm looking for a house filling experience, these two will give that to me. This alone will certainly easily fill the downstairs of my house, but together I think I'm gonna have more of like a whole house filling experience. And they're just beautiful. And I think that a lot of the scents that Kringle has are just really, really great. So I am happy that they did away with the soy blend. The soy blend was kind of like the Bath & Body Works candles, where they just got really messy after a few burns for the vast majority of them. And it just wasn't worth it for me to like burn them the whole way down. These, no problems. I love Christmas. This is just a classic holiday tree scent. Juniper and Laurel is another like holiday tree type fragrance. I'm just being very general in these descriptions here. I have individual reviews of all of these already, so you can go look up all of those on my channel. And then Cranberry is just a delicious cranberry scent with like an herbal touch to it. This was fabulous over Thanksgiving, loved it. And these just all performed flawlessly for me, and I love them. So I'm really excited what is to come from Kringle over the course of the next year. I just think they have a really great product. So let's keep going. White Balsam and Vanilla. Obviously this guy burned just past the halfway point, but then again started to see the smoke, so I shut that down real fast. And then I ended up putting it in a candle crock. I really like White Balsam and Vanilla. This is one of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works during the holidays. So Bavarian Christmas. This was a very fruity holiday scent. This really doesn't necessarily even smell much like the holidays to me, but I do love this label. It's just a beautiful church in the Bavarian Alps around the holidays. So I do love the artwork that Kringle comes up with for sure. They're just really, really lovely. Okay, Warm Vanilla Sugar from obviously Bath & Body Works. This one did go into the crock, and you can tell because the wicks went wing. This one, it started getting a little bit sooty. I don't know if you can tell, but there was some discoloration that was starting to happen with the jar, and I just thought, nah, I love this one. This, by the way, this amount of wax, I use this in my master bedroom. This was at least 4 to 5 days of like 24 hours a day melting, if you will. So I just leave my candle crocks on. Like, I don't shut them off until I'm ready to take the candle out and pop another one in which case I will turn the crock off, let the wax harden, then I lift this out, put the new candle in, turn it on again. So that's how I handle the candle crocks. You can certainly turn them on and off before you know, when you wake up, turn them on. Before you go to bed, turn them off. The wax will just re-solidify. It's just gonna take a while for all of the wax to melt again the next day when you turn it on again. So, Snowy Sleigh Ride. I love this one, and I just love the label on this one too. This is obviously a Homeworx candle. This is now available in a 3-wick size from Homeworx.Shop, but you can get the 4-wick at Ulta, and you can get it, there's also, these have been spotted at Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx as well, so keep an eye out there if you're interested. Love this one, just another like holiday tree type scent. I really love that this one has that kind of like cold outdoor air vibe, but without using mint or eucalyptus per se. The Homeworx website should potentially still be having their big like Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale today. I can't remember when Sasha told me it was gonna end. Should have been paying more attention. Maybe I should write this stuff down. But if the sale still is happening, the 3 wicks I believe are actually $13.50 at Homeworx.Shop. And I do have a discount code there. If you want to use it, you should be able to combine it with any purchase of $40 or more. And then I know that free shipping was at $40 or more as well, at least during Cyber Monday. So, Christmas Joy. Okay, I did not like this one. This was a, did I buy this one? I think I bought this one. This is a lot of cinnamon for someone like me who doesn't love a ton of cinnamon. Now, my friend Katie really liked this one, but it just was a lot of like spice to me, more so than the orange, the cranberry, or the blue spruce. Yes, I could do without this one. It also had a somewhat, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the review, it also smells somewhat soapy. Did anybody else get like a soapy note from this? Like cinnamon soap. Kind of what I got from it. Obviously will not be repurchasing that one myself. That is another one that is showing up at the discount stores. If you see it, sniff it out. Let me know your thoughts. Orange and Clove from the Ulta Candle brand. Okay, so the vanilla sugar, or sugared vanilla, I think it's sugar vanilla, I will have reviewed that on Monday. And that one I am burning completely the whole way through. This Orange and Clove I reviewed at the halfway point and then plopped it into a candle crock. This scent was okay. It was, I don't know, it was kind of an interesting take on orange, and the clove wasn't quite the clove that I typically gravitate towards. I was hoping this would be a really affordable, like orange pomander scent to be able to recommend. And I think it was okay. Definitely worth trying for the price point, because these are normally very readily available and on sale, and you can use the Ulta coupons. But that being said, this is not a scent that I would personally repurchase. If you see these in store, sniff them out. In fact, if you're in an Ulta and you smell this, let me know what you think about this one. Okay, here we have a Nest crystallized ginger and vanilla bean. I really like this. I hope this holiday scent sticks around from Nest. It burned down and there was just a slight discoloration that was happening with the wax. I'm not sure if you can see that there, but it burned down and smelled amazing. I will say the wick clips that Nest uses with their wicks are a little bit taller, and so there is still a decent amount of wax down here. I could probably scrape this out and put it in one of my warmers, or I could stick this onto a hot plate warmer or into one of my candle crocks, but at this point it's just not really worth it to me personally. But a delightful scent, and if you like those sugar cookie scents with just the tiniest touch of like a clean ginger note, check that out. You will enjoy that for sure. Berry pumpkin waffles. I love it, but this is not quite as strong and maybe rich as the original. That being said, I'm glad that it came back, and it's a really great scent, and if you've never experienced it, it's still available on the Homeworx website. I talked about this fragrance so much here on my channel, and I kept like begging Harry to bring it back, and he finally did, and it's so good. Okay, sugared pumpkins. Now this was one that I reviewed and then put away and then put it into a candle crock, because I was going through my candles and sort of taking out all of the fall stuff and putting in the holiday candles that I needed to review in my entryway cabinet downstairs. That's where I keep all the candles that I need to burn and review. So this one had to come out. It was a fall candle, so I put it in one of my candle crocks towards the beginning of the month, and it was really delicious. I like this one a lot, and I hope that this sugared pumpkin scent stays around. It's not an overly spicy pumpkin scent, and these should still be on a pretty darn good sale over at Kringle. I have a discount code there as well. I don't know if they will still have any deals available as of today when this video is going up. But that being said, the discount code is always worth plugging in at the end to see if any of your purchases qualify. And if they don't, that's okay. That means that you're probably getting a pretty good price to begin with. Sorry, my foot fell asleep because my dog insists on sitting on my lap. But yeah, so this, if you like a good, really delicious gourmand pumpkin scent for year round, I would stock up on that. It's lovely. Tea and cookies. Oh, I really love this tea and cookies. This has chamomile in it, and it just smells so lovely, and it has a really lovely cookie note, so it's a gourmand as well. I have this in the 3-wick format. I mentioned in my review that this 2-wick was kind of light. I'm really excited to see how the 3-wick performs, so I'll notify you of that. Probably not in this weekly home fragrance roundup. I think it might have to be in 2 weeks. I think it'll be 2 weeks from now that you'll see that. Next week here on my channel is going to be all just my decorate for the holidays series that I like to do. Those are all pre-filmed, like edited, uploaded, like ready to go. I have them all scheduled. I'm so impressed with, that was so much work. It was such an insane amount of work. Like, there's a lot of people on YouTube who just do like home decor videos. Let me tell you something about those people. They work very hard, and a lot of them do a really beautiful job with editing, and they're much better at the selecting of the music and stuff like that. Appreciate the content creators who put a lot of work into their channels, and I'm not saying that's me. Clearly, I don't work very hard at my channel. It's super evident because it is. I'm aware, you guys. I'm not super YouTuber here. I do this because I think it's fun and it's a little, you know, side gig for me. But other than that, I don't take this seriously. But the people that do and put out a lot of that like amazing home decor content, watch their ads. Like they work so hard. I don't know. I think there's a lot of YouTubers that put a lot of work into their videos, and I hope they make a lot of money. I don't. It's fine. Like I said, this is a hobby. Okay, Christmas Cabin. This was another one of the new holiday scents from the Soy line this year. And this one was actually quite nice. It's very interesting. Not one that I would purchase again probably, but a nice scent for sure. So this was another one that I ended up putting into the crock after I reviewed it. For in-depth reviews, just go to my channel or go to like the search bar on YouTube, type in Kringle Christmas Cabin MrKongsMom. The video will pop up and you can watch the whole review. I don't want to like spend too much time on each individual candle here, even though I have. Away in a Manger. You guys have all probably heard my story about this one right now. This was a contender for my Orange Pomander scent that I'm collabing with Kringle. This one didn't make the cut for that, but I love the scent, and I'm really glad Mick decided to use it in the holiday lineup this year. I think that was amazing, and I really hope, because otherwise I will just stock up after the holidays when they do their like after holiday sale. Like I will totally get more of this, especially in the 3-wick format, because it performs even better than the 2-wick, but the 2-wick was quite strong for me as well. So really a beautiful scent and really pretty label too. It has like a nativity and manger scene on it, but the colors are kind of interesting. It's got this beautiful blue into like this purpley pink, into like the oranges and the yellows. Gorgeous. Okay, Cranberry Woods. Yum. And this one I burned all the way down, which is rare for a Bath & Body Works candle. So yeah, did pretty decent. A little bit of a scorch mark over here, but other than that, she did great, which is not the norm. So let us celebrate a success. Also a huge success was Toasted Hazelnut Praline from, I think this was Candle Day last year. By the way, Candle Day at Bath & Body Works is coming up this weekend. Most of you are probably aware, but if you're not, I think the candles are $9.95, $10.95, somewhere around there. Let us know. I'm not paying super attention to it because I'm not participating. I'm gonna try to be good. Sorry, I had to readjust. Okay, Toasted Hazelnut Praline. I burned this one the whole way down. I love this scent. And then I put the last little bit into a candle crock downstairs as well for like a day. It seems like a lot of candle reviewers hated this scent. I don't understand that. I love it. In fact, I was super bummed that I couldn't get more of this. I bought this during the SAS this past summer, and man, do I love this scent. It's delightful. I reviewed it, even though there was no point. I have the Nest Autumn Plum. I really like this scent. It smells a lot like, well, not a lot. It smells similar to Peppered Plum from Bath & Body Works. Very pretty. Got a little sooty at certain points, but that being said, it's still a beautiful scent, and I do love the presentation of my Nest candles. They are gorgeous. These 8-ounce, I think it's 8.1 ounce candles retail for $46, so they're quite spendy. I typically try to buy my Nest candles when they are having a 20% off, either at Sephora or another website or on the Nest website. So yeah, but full price, I will admit, they are cost prohibitive for a lot of people. Whoa, there's still a cube in here. What am I doing? Okay, this is Sugar Cookie. It's a brick, and I need to rescue this because that's not... Here we go. Now it's empty. Get out, because I need to take you to a warmer. Oh, maybe I'll put you in here somewhere. I do have my pug warmer over here in this room. So this Scentsy brick comes with my club. Either I will get Sugar Cookie or I will get the vanilla buttercream, that one. I will say, I do think that the bricks that I get in my club don't last as long as the bricks that I buy that are just, you know, like special limited edition bricks. So I've got another brick here, Icicles and Evergreen. This one, for example, I easily got like 3 days out of warming this. These from my club last about a day. So I don't know if they just don't use the same amount of fragrance oils or the same types of fragrance oils, because I also get these as my half price item. So I only pay like $12.50 for one of these bricks, whereas normally they are, what are they, like 24, 25 bucks? I can't remember. Anyway. Cranapple Crumble. We're gonna dive through these rather quickly. There's a number of melts, so let's go. Cranapple Crumble. Thought I was gonna put in my club, but I'm not going to. This is new for this fall. Wassail Wonderland. Always delicious. Kind of a nice cider, orange pomander type scent. Delicious. Bayberry and Currant. And then also Cookies for Santa. So these came in a holiday kit that I purchased last year. I ended up not using those bars before the holidays were over, so now I have them for this year, which is great. I actually really liked Cookies for Santa. It has some caramel in it, but caramel done well. And then Bayberry and Currant. I was really surprised that I enjoyed this as much as I did because I'm normally not a bayberry person, but I am starting to appreciate it a little bit more. Cozy Chai. This now smells like curry to me. Something changed in my nose holes and I don't think I can do Cozy Chai anymore. That's a real bummer. I don't even know if Cozy Chai is currently available, but I certainly won't be repurchasing it. I don't want my house to smell like curry. I had to mix this with something else and I can't remember what I mixed it with. But yeah, anyway. Caramel Apple Craze, delicious. It smells a little bit like Summer Boardwalk. It smells a lot like Summer Boardwalk from Bath & Body Works. So this is in the current catalog. Harvest Blessings, a delicious, this smells good. It's just a nice fall apple, not that we're not in fall, but it's delicious. Almond Croissant, you can't get this, but I have it in my club. They need to bring this back. Stat, so good. Apple cider cake. Okay, so this is really controversial. Apparently, I guess a lot of people do not like the Country Candle apple cider cake from Kringle. Am I getting stuff all over my sweater? I'm not, okay. I love this scent, but so many of you absolutely hate it. So don't buy this based on my recommendation. Buy it if you think you might be interested in it, but I think this smells amazing. It is kind of a basic apple cake type scent. Not much in the way of cider here. It's more of just like an apple cake. But I think it smells delicious. Is it exotic? No. Is it like super unique? Not really. But I think it's really yummy. So anyway, I'm gonna keep buying it. If you guys don't want it, that's fine. I'll buy it. I will use it in my house. But don't come over because you would hate how it smells in here. I go through a lot of bars of that. I just think it's so yummy. Bohemian Holiday. Okay, so this was a random wax melt from the Kringle Country Candle line that I picked up. It's weird. It's like, I don't know how to explain this scent. Borderline soapy, like it's got those like classic holiday tree notes, but in a powdery, soapy kind of way. Certainly will not be buying more of this. But the good thing is these Kringle wax melts, at least in their current format, only last a day for me. It's kind of like vendor wax where it lasts about a day. Scentsy, I get the longest life out of. Most other waxes typically last me about a day and then I have to change them out, but that's been okay. Okay, sorry, I've been talking too much again. This video is gonna be really long. Anyway, moral of the story is I have been going through my wax a lot faster, just changing it out more frequently, so this has been okay. But yeah, if you're looking for long-lasting wax, I would not say that the current format of the Kringle wax melts would be the way to go for multiple days of use. All right, we have some Swan Creek drizzle melts. I have whipped almond frosting, delicious. Vanilla pound cake, delicious. Great options. The wax melts are much larger, as you can see. These retail for, I think, $6.75, and this is 5.25 ounces. There's a lot of people that find Swan Creek at some, what is it? Is it Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's? Both stores that I would really never set foot in. Not because I think there's anything wrong with the stores, just contains things that I don't personally purchase. I don't know. I don't hunt. I don't fish. Not really outdoorsy. So no reason for me to hit up those stores. But anyway, I ordered these from the Swan Creek website. Delicious. Okay, just really quickly, I'm just gonna tell you what these are. French Kiss. Ooh, this is a great dupe. You can't get it. It was bringing back my bar. This is a great dupe for Brown Sugar and Fig from Bath & Body Works. If it ever comes back, vote for it. Please bring it back. Happy birthday! 2 happy birthdays. Also in my club. Vote for it if it ever comes back. It's delicious. Here's another cozy chai. Ooh, nope. Stroopwafel Delight. Is this currently available? I don't think it is. I also have this in my club. It smells just like a stroopwafel. So caramel and waffle. So good. And then Spiced Orange Harvest. This was also bring back my bar. Delicious. So yeah, a nice spicy orange scent here. And you guys, this is it. These are the empties for the month of November. I certainly hope to spend December getting through a lot of my like holiday candle backup stash. I've got, yeah, a lot. Plus I still have all these candles that I have to review. But yeah, it's fun. I'm trying to remember that this is fun. But reviewing these candles does definitely make me put a priority on the new stuff that comes in versus burning things from previous years that I also really love. So yeah, I think I need to find a better balance during the month of December of maybe just in the morning time burning candles to review, and then in the afternoon maybe focusing on the candles that I have in my backup collection that I'm looking to get through and also that I'm looking to enjoy. So anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. So sorry that this was the world's longest video again. I appreciate you guys being here. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Check out that description box for all of the things that I mentioned. And I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe if you're new.